Many people want to lose weight, whether it is for health reasons or just for appearance. However, maintaining a healthy diet and regular exercise can be very challenging. With the emergence of an increasing number of new weight loss methods, are they a blessing or a danger for us? Let's explore some options together. So our first topic is Ozempic. Ozempic is a medication that contains the active ingredient semaglutide. It is primarily used to treat type 2 diabetes, but has also been found to have weight loss applications. When used for weight loss, Ozempic is prescribed at a higher dose than the dose typically used for diabetes management. The medication works by mimicking the action of a hormone called glucagon-like peptide 1, or GLP-1, which helps regulate blood sugar levels and also promotes feelings of fullness and satiety. This can lead to reduced appetite, decreased food intake, and ultimately weight loss. A study published on September 1st, 2022 demonstrated that using Ozempic for a duration of 3 to 6 months can indeed lead to weight loss in obese patients. Another study involving 327 participants showed that after continuous administration for 68 weeks, the subjects did experience an average weight reduction of 17.3%. In comparison, the placebo group only achieved 2%. It does sound really promising. However, it's important to note that this study also mentioned that participants regained 2/3 of their previous weight loss after discontinuing the medication for 1 year. In other words, the weight loss due to Ozempic can rebound once medication is stopped. That can be pretty disappointing. Furthermore, let's consider the possibility that when your body becomes accustomed to Ozempic, it may lead to a shift in your dietary habits towards unhealthy choices, since you don't have to worry about gaining weight as you did before. As a result, when you discontinue the use of Ozempic, the rebound effect on weight could potentially be severe. Something you want to consider. We have also encountered some reports of adverse effects associated with Ozempic, such as nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, and constipation. In nearly all the available studies, the participants were obese individuals, meaning their body fat percentage reached or exceeded 25 to 30. However, we can see many individuals on social media sharing their experiences with Ozempic who don't appear to meet the criteria for obesity. Could this pose a potential health risk? We can't draw a definitive conclusion at this time. Lastly, compared to traditional weight loss methods such as dietary control or exercise, using Ozempic can cost you $1,200 per month if your healthcare insurance doesn't cover this medication. Celebrities may not need to pay attention to their Ozempic bill. Nevertheless, for the majority of people, paying $1,200 every month is a significant cost to consider. I hope you're enjoying the video. Want to learn more about awesome health tips or light therapy information? Follow LTTV and click the little bell icon so you don't miss any videos. Okay, on to our next topic. By searching ice hack on Google, I came across an article on a website and it was written as follows. You'll burn an extra 250 to 500 calories a day by drinking 8 to 10 glasses of ice cold water. Your body is to burn calories or fat in order to heat the ice cold water back up to your own body temperature. I mean, sounds cool, but is it really that easy to burn 500 calories? First, let's take a look at what 500 calories actually means. Roughly speaking, to burn 500 calories, you would need to run for 40 minutes or cycle for 1 hour. Of course, it also depends on the intensity of your exercise. Jogging at 8 miles an hour or at 2 miles an hour makes a huge difference in burning calories. By the way, you can use this tool to quickly calculate how many calories you need cut to lose weight. You can thank me for this later. In short, burning 500 calories is not something that can be easily achieved without some serious effort. So, does the theory behind the ice hack really hold up? I searched on Google Scholar and PubMed, but couldn't find any relevant studies to support the effectiveness of the ice hack. While certain foods and diets can provide assistance in the weight loss process, there is no evidence to suggest that ice itself has any special weight loss effects. Therefore, as of now, it's merely based on personal speculation. In fact, we don't even see any success stories of the so-called ice hack on social media. Indeed, there are some studies indicating that obese individuals may have lower body temperatures, but further research is definitely needed and is currently lacking in this area. Our next topic is Alpilean, and it sounds similar to Ozempic mentioned earlier, but what exactly is it? Their website is filled with exciting slogans. Very strangely, however, when visiting their site, if I didn't purchase their product within 1 minute, the website would try and take me to another page, a page playing clickbait videos. It appears they're trying to create an illusion of being a bestseller, paired with the host's vivid speech, conjuring up fantastic weight loss stories. The 60-day money-back guarantee. That's the final straw that breaks credibility. However, let's look at this objectively. The video repeatedly emphasizes that their product is 100% natural. So, what ingredients does this supplement actually contain that help people lose weight? According to their website, Alpilean contains 6 so-called science-backed ingredients: turmeric, ginger, citrus bioflavonoids, drumstick tree leaf, deacon nut, and golden algae, or fucosanthin. So let's review them one by one and find out if it's actually scientifically backed. Our next topic, turmeric, has been shown to have some weight loss effects. In a 2019 study, researchers did review past randomized controlled trials and formed a systematic review. Here's the original conclusion. Overall, we have found that curcumin intake among patients with metabolic syndrome and related disorders was correlated with a significant reduction in BMI, weight, WC, and leptin, and a significant increase in adiponectin levels, but did not affect HR. But it's important to note that the participants in these trials originally had various diseases such as type 2 diabetes, mellitus, metabolic syndrome, obesity or were overweight, and were hyperlipidemic individuals. They were not simply obese due to dietary issues or lack of exercise. But let's move on to ginger. In this experiment, researchers used mice instead of humans and designed an unhealthy dietary structure. The high-fat diet led to increased body weight, high blood glucose, high cholesterol, and fat accumulation in the liver of the mice. Well, sounds just like us when we eat too much fast food. In contrast, another group of mice was given the same dietary structure, but with the addition of 5% ginger powder. The results showed that ginger supplementation could inhibit obesity induced by high-fat diets. Another experiment used overweight males as the research subjects. The study had 10 men who were 39 years old and had an average BMI of 27.2. They measured how much energy their bodies used when they were resting. Then they drank a hot drink with 2 grams of ginger powder for breakfast. After that, they measured how much energy their bodies used for 6 hours and how full they felt. The results from human trials were not as optimistic. The study found no significant effect of ginger on energy expenditure, meaning ginger does not make your body expend more energy to create a caloric deficit and burn fat. However, ginger can help enhance thermogenesis and reduce feelings of hunger. It can help contribute to weight loss by suppressing appetite and directly reducing food intake. In other words, making food taste worse might have the same effect. Some experiments have proven effective, others not so much, indicating that research is still insufficient. We still don't know the mechanisms behind how ginger works. Next, let's speed things up and see if the other 4 ingredients in Alpilean can help with weight loss. Overall, the situation is similar to ginger. Citrus bioflavonoids and drumstick tree leaf have shown some potential weight loss applications, but it's important to note that these findings are primarily from animal studies or experiments, so they may not work in the same way as in humans or have some potential side effects. You can find the specific research references in the show notes down below this video. Deacon nut is a kind of plant seed from Africa, mainly used for food, plant oil, and weight loss supplements. Although deacon nut extracts are considered a natural, healthy way to lose weight and improve overall health, there is limited research specifically on deacon nut for weight loss purposes. Overall, there's a large lack of rigorous double-blind trials to validate the efficacy of deacon nut for weight loss. We also don't know about its side effects. This makes taking it risky for successful human use. I mean, you don't know how it will interact with other medications you're taking, for example. Alright, things are starting to get interesting. Golden algae is a unicellular, potentially harmful algae species that lives in water. Because it can produce toxins, golden algae can have detrimental effects. So when applied to the medical field, can golden algae really deliver positive results? Well, in this paper, published in 2016, the authors proposed that algae are a potential source of anti-obesity drugs. However, when I looked deeper into the relevant research, I found that the studied algae was only spirulina, fucosanthin, sargassum, silicosum, etc. No golden algae to be found. Notice anything wrong here? It's like someone telling you, hey, eating apples is good for your health, and showing you research on how bananas and oranges benefit the body. The problem is they're using research on other algae species to support the claimed effects of golden algae, without direct evidence. The fact that some algae have anti-obesity potential does not mean this particular golden algae does too. Each algae species has different biochemical properties and effects on the human body. So when we search for each of the 6 ingredients in Alpilean, you'll find that seemingly every ingredient has potential weight loss effects, but with a ton of caveats. It's important to note that apart from turmeric, there is insufficient research on the other 5 ingredients to demonstrate efficacy in humans. And with so few clinical trials, we also don't know what exact dosages could promote weight loss. And finally, if you have chronic conditions and are on long-term medications, taking Alpilean carries risks of drug interactions which can be negative and severe. However, I'm not saying these ingredients have no weight loss effects. In fact, I'm hoping future research can shed more light on this area. Making these weight loss approaches more valid and safer will benefit all of us. Red light therapy is a form of light therapy that is commonly referred to by various names, such as low-level light therapy, or LLLT, photobiomodulation, PBM, cold laser therapy, low-power laser therapy, LPLT, photostimulation, and others. Danish Dr. Niels Finsen was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1903 for his discovery that red light could be used to treat a variety of conditions, including muscle diseases, chronic skin diseases, and tuberculosis. NASA's research in the 1980s on regulating plant growth and addressing the challenges of space travel led to funding for experiments with LEDs for medical purposes. This paved the way for the introduction of LEDs into the medical light therapy sector, which ultimately accelerated the adoption of red light therapy in the consumer market. What are the red light therapy benefits for weight loss? Well, in the study cited below, researchers used light therapy combining red, infrared, and blue wavelengths and successfully reduced abdominal upper segment measurements in all 18 subjects from 92 before treatment to 87. For the middle and lower abdominal segments, before and after measurements were 97 to 91 and 100 to 95 respectively. This demonstrates that light therapy has the ability to achieve fat reduction. In another comprehensive review cited below, the author's viewpoint is LLLT has a potential to be used in fat and cellulite reduction, as well as in improvement of blood lipid profiles without any significant side effects. How does light cause fat to disappear? The article explains the mechanism. One of the main proposed mechanism of action is based upon production of transient pores in adipocytes, allowing lipids to leak out. Another is through activation of the complement cascade, which could cause induction of adipocytes apoptosis and subsequent release of lipids. Well, simply put, if we compare fat to a bunch of balloons filled with water, all piled up in a swimming pool, and this pool is your belly, thighs, or whole body. When using red light therapy, or LLLT, on one hand, the light puncture these balloons, allowing the water to flow out, join the circulation, and eventually disappear. On the other hand, it directly destroys these balloons. No matter which way, both can ultimately lead to the breakdown and removal of fat. Now, we know that red light therapy has been proven in studies to indeed help with weight loss, but we're still curious compared to other weight loss methods, such as traditional diet control and exercise, or the emerging therapies mentioned above. What are the unique advantages of red light therapy? I'd summarize them in 3 points. First, no side effects. Second, easy to use. And lastly, additional health benefits. Compared to some drugs, red light therapy has less potential for harm to the body. In general, side effects of using red light therapy include photosensitivity, rash, etc., depending on whether you use an LED device or a laser device. Another study cited down below mentions that LED light therapy, when used alone, usually does not cause any discomfort. In fact, patients may feel comfortable and relaxed. With laser therapy, due to its high power, you may encounter risks like burns, redness, etc. This is a bit like a sunburn, both caused by excess exposure to high-intensity light and something you definitely want to be careful of. So first, you can easily purchase high-quality red light devices for a few $100s. If you're interested, we have another video that specifically introduces how to choose red light devices. Secondly, red light therapy has developed over the decades and has become very simple to use. If you're using a red light belt, simply turn it on, wear it on the area you want to treat for 10 to 20 minutes. Additionally, most home red light devices have a lifespan of 2 to 5 years. That's to say, you don't need to pay recurring fees as you would for medication or supplements. This is a one-time purchase. As mentioned earlier, red light therapy did not originate as a weight loss therapy. Today, countless people use it as a supplemental treatment for pain, inflammation, hair loss, neurological conditions, or other diseases. And they can receive positive results. Red light therapy is widely used because there is strong evidence that it stimulates the production of adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, which is the primary energy source for all cellular processes. For different diseases or symptoms, red light therapy has shown unbelievable potential. If you're suffering from hair loss, pain, or some neurological conditions, we have some good articles that focus on explaining the benefits and mechanisms of red light for these symptoms and how you should use it. You can find these articles in the show notes down below. The human body is an extremely intricate instrument, with different parts not isolated from each other. For example, when we are extremely stressed, digestion may be inhibited or give you bowel symptoms. Therefore, some symptoms you're experiencing and their root causes may be completely unexpected, and red light therapy can provide comprehensive help. This is something other weight loss methods can't really achieve. Okay, so let's talk about magnetic earrings. This is also an interesting topic. We found some studies on the health effects of magnets. One 2018 paper said, despite insufficient studies conducted on the effects of neodymium magnets, they appear to have a great potential for both diagnostic and therapeutic procedures. However, due to the limited number of studies on the topic, our understanding of the relationship between magnesium and healthcare remains inadequate. Why magnetic earrings then? Well, in fact, thousands of years ago, traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, already researched and experimented on the relationship between the ear and weight loss. And the 2015 pilot study, cited down below, re-explored the possibility of stimulating the ear for weight loss through modern methods. So in the experiment, researchers used acupuncture, inserting needles 1 to 2 millimeters deep at specific points on the ear, called acupoints in TCM. Well, the weight difference before and 1 week after treatment in subjects was pretty interesting. The researchers found that ear acupuncture may reduce appetite by inhibiting the production of ghrelin. Therefore, we can say there is some connection between the ear, appetite, and even weight loss. I couldn't find any direct research on magnetic earrings for weight loss though. Although magnetic earrings have some stimulating effect on the ear, daily wear cannot precisely control the wearing position as researchers did in a lab experiment. Also, the study above used acupuncture, while earrings just press onto the skin, really. In fact, my view is that for people who don't want or can't get their ears pierced, magnetic earrings provide a fashionable option. That's all. Please don't elevate such things to a healthcare level. Okay guys, we've explored 5 different methods for losing weight. Each of these methods has its own advantages and limitations, and we encourage you to explore the studies all linked down below. Based on the information presented in this video, I recommend exploring red light therapy as a safe and effective option for weight loss. Not only has it been proven effective in multiple studies, but it also has additional health benefits well beyond weight loss. Also, it's important to prioritize your health and avoid blindly pursuing extreme weight loss. Remember that the most important thing is to take care of yourself and your health. In the end, all of this is your decision. You can find all of Cyanolytic's red light devices below. Make sure to use the code LTTV to save 10%. And want to learn more about red light and health? Don't forget to follow Light Therapy TV. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.